Welcome back to the Run Home with Joel and Fletch, our final show. What a show. What a show to finish off with. Mitchy Marsh, Sam Burgess, Trent Robinson. If you don't mind, we're here thanks to the Tucson Hybrid by Hyundai, stylish and powerful. Oh, our next guest, Brian, he is stylish, he is powerful. Third test coverage, every ball, live on SEN. Joining us now, though, is, he's probably the most popular man in Australia. Not just for cricket, in Australia, Brian. He is so, you know what he is?
What is he?
He's just a chameleon. If you threw him with the biggest person in the world, he'd be fine. If you threw him down Pitt Street Mall helping out a homeless, he'd be more than fine. Right. He is just salt of the earth, and he's on the Run Home with Joel and Fletch. And I'm pleased to say, Mitch Marsh, i.e. the Bison, welcome to the Run Home.
I.e. horse, gents. How are we?
Sorry, horse. Can we address the horse in the room?
No, we're not doing that. It's all good.
Okay, I'm going to address it, right? So there was a day where Mitch Marsh was maligned. And people can't say maligned, they have to say much maligned. He was much maligned. So there was a little promotion thing they did to say, you know what, you look at this big hulking Bison. He's actually not going so well down there. So the Australians got on board with that, Brian, right? But it's a ruse.
I think the Indians got it.
It's a ruse.
It is a ruse.
But you took it too far.
It wasn't me. It was the other idiot. Anyway, Mitchell, let's talk about cricket. How's the health? Is the body okay?
Yeah, the body's great. So it's been talked about quite a bit leading into this series. I actually felt rather important, gents, for the first time ever. But currently it's really good. Our medical staff and Ronnie and Pat had a really clear plan. It's my preparation. It was a little bit interrupted, but right now it feels really good, and it's been great.
So, do you expect to bowl? Will you be bowling some overs? Do we feel?
Yes. I mean,
okay.
If I'm being really honest, hopefully not, but it's way too hot here at the Gabba. But I am available to bowl, and look, I always, love trying to chip in.
Mitchy Marsh, what a man, Brian. What a man. What a people's champion.
How did you get the nickname Bison? Who gave you that? Is that like a kid's nickname when you're a kid or a bit older?
No, it was my first Australia A tour, and having a conversation around the size of my head and how big it was.
Nothing wrong with that. I've got a big head too, Mitch.
Yeah.
It's good, full of brains.
Jason Gillespie was rattling off stats that on average a bison has a 200-kilo head. So he looked at me and he said, I might start calling you Bison. And stupidly, as a 19-year-old kid, I said, don't call me that.
Yeah.
So unfortunately it stuck, and now it's the Bison everywhere I go, which is so pretty... Not the worst nickname.
I think it's a great nickname. I think just on the share trading of Mitch Marsh, because you went through a torrid time, and it doesn't help your surname's Marsh, of course, because your dad, Swampy, great career, of course your brother as well. It doesn't help, but it's one of the great share transactions, Brian. If you bought Mitchy Marsh, say 10 years ago, 8 years ago, your stocks are flying.
You'll be retired.
Right? Yep. How did you get through that? And that must have been so difficult, Mitch.
Yeah. I mean, there's certainly been times throughout my career that have been, tough from a cricket perspective. I think if I look back now, as a young kid, you come into certainly the Australian setup and, you think that you're going to go on an even trajectory all the way up and things are going to be smooth. But I guess I quickly found out that's not how life works. And I guess, I've had plenty of ups and downs, a few injuries along the way. But those times have certainly helped me get to a point where I am now. And, the biggest thing for me has just been about enjoyment of the game. And at times that can be tough and there's pressure and you're playing in big series. And also as a batsman, you fail quite a lot and learning to deal with that is, can be tough. But, right now, I guess a bit older, a bit more experience, certainly a different perspective on the game and life itself, and I just get out there and have a crack, mate, and enjoy it. And I think that's helped me become a little bit more consistent, and also I just love being a part of this team now.
Well, Mitch, you like to open the shoulders up on the crease, and you can open them up here because you may know this. SEN, when it comes to AFL, cricket, rugby league, there is no station who spends more time talking about the trio. But, Brian, what I want to ask is, with the great Mitch Marsh, the Bison, right?
You're really wrapping
No,
him up.
because he's a gun.
Yeah, I know he's a gun.
He's an absolute gun. But like when you are cavalier and you go after it, Mitchy, like Brian and I, we could play rugby league. We could drop the first bomb or miss the first kick, and we're not out. We get to stay on the field for 80 minutes. How hard is that when you're sort of negotiating your own mind? Am I going after it, the Bison style? It's a bloody tough game, isn't it?
It can be, yeah, especially when you walk off and you haven't hit it like last week.
I know. What?
I actually thought it was a pretty good game. I had 9 for 20 and 9 not out. I'm pretty happy with that.
Mitch, can we talk about that?
Yeah.
So did you
we can, yeah.
Did you take a couple of steps just to get it? Because it looked like you basically, the umpire went, oh, maybe Mitch has hit this. Because you took a couple of steps towards the pavilion. Were you just trying to clear your mind?
No, honestly, I thought I hit it at the time. So, and I thought it was like a decent nick. So I just started walking. Because often when you feel like you've smashed it, you just walk. Not because I'm a walker, just because you just walk off. And then I realised that he wasn't going to give me out. But by the time he realised that, he gave me out. So I just kept walking. I had a bit of a mare, to be honest with you. And got off the ground and realised what I'd done. And then, this team was fantastic. They all just laughed at me, and we moved on pretty quickly, thankfully.
Hey, Mitchy, just to comment on Mohammed Siraj, and feel free to answer in Hindi because that'll help our ratings. What's Pepe Le Pewing? Like, are we going after this bloke? Jabba Jaw's there. What's happening?
I think the Gabba crowd will certainly probably get stuck into him, but I think from our end, obviously moved on from it. Hedy's spoken about it, and it wouldn't be a big series without some sort of something happening out in the middle. It's tempers flare, and there's a lot on the line. So he's a bloody good competitor, Mohammed Siraj. He has a crack all the time, and I guess the Adelaide crowd certainly let him know about it.
Did you go in for a beer after the game? Did you go into the Indian dressing room?
No. That normally happens at the end of the series these days.
Oh.
Not every game.
No. And do many of them drink, the Indians?
Look, to be honest, I'm sure on that. Haven't spent a lot of time with them as a cricket team, so
okay.
Not sure what they get up to.
Spicy.
Last question for me. I know you got to go, Mitch. You're under the pump with media commitments. Take us through, like Christmas is coming up, and we talk about Sean, we talk about yourself, we talk about your dad, but I'm sure there's other great characters in the Marsh family. Take us into Christmas, because I reckon that's a place I'd love to be. Like, what's happening on Christmas Day, or a day when you get a chance to catch up with the Marsh family? Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's probably more a day to catch up with the Marsh family because for the last 10 years, one of us has been at Boxing Day every year. So Christmas has been a little bit disjointed over in the last 10 years. But mate, I think it's like any other family, really. We enjoy each other's company. Dad's always got a cold beer in his hand, and you just try and keep up, really. That's about it.
Is he holding court, Swampy?
Yeah, he's certainly the man of the family in that sense.
Oh, mate, you know what? 8 billion people on the planet. You've been born into that family. Mitch, cricket aside, congratulations on what you've achieved and the family you're in.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Good on you, Mitchy.
And we're both backing you for a heap of runs. So go get that done. Otherwise, we won't call you again.
And make sure you get the extra large box because I know what's going on down there.
Yeah.
I know what's going on down there, Mitch.
I wear two, mate. So.
Yes.
Now he's back. Where was that 6 months ago?
Final thing. Sorry, Mitch.
Paddy.
When Mitch Marsh of the Bison is a fan, when you're not a sportsman, you're a fan. Who are you cheering on?
Yeah. In our team?
No. I'm saying when you're just a pure fan, like everyone else, like us. Who are you wanting to win?
Any
Yes.
sport,
yes.
Yeah. North Melbourne flag would be great.
Yep.
And then
don't say Manly.
first thing I'm doing is Adelaide Test match. Out the back, not a ball scene.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be out there for 4 days.
You and Maxie.
Me and Hedy.
And Hedy and Maxie.
Oh,
and Richard Cheekwee.
yeah.
What a foursome.
Absolutely.
Righto, Mitch
That's it.
Marsh, we've taken you overboard. We promised we'd take you 7 minutes. We've gone beyond that. But we love you. And remember, Mitch Marsh, if you want the conduit to the public, SEN speak more of rugby league, AFL than cricket than anyone on the planet. There's 196 countries, Mitch Marsh. But you, my friend, have been blessed to be on this station.
Let him
See
go.
you, mate. Go well.
See you, Mitchell.
Right.
See you,
Cheers,
brother.
boys.
Bye.
There he
See
is,
ya.
the Bison.
Bye.